But beginning with the story of Toronto Mayor John Tory, now the official confirmation he will resign Friday, 5 p.m. after a week of speculation. Megan Fitzpatrick is going to begin our coverage. John Tory announcing last week, Megan, he would step down because of the revelations he'd had an affair with a former staffer. He didn't make it clear, though, exactly when or even if he would leave, but we got the final word late last night.
Yeah, after a long day and night here at City Hall yesterday, because the priority was to pass the budget. So earlier in the week, it became apparent, Heather, that John Tory would stay on to see that happen. But then it was unclear what would happen after the budget got passed and when and if he would follow through on that pledge to resign that he made last Friday night. So late last night, he did submit this official resignation letter to the city clerk. And in it, he says he'll work over the next 2 days with the deputy Mayor Jennifer McKelvey to ensure a transition. So the resignation takes effect Friday at 5 p.m. Let's take a listen to, or take a look rather, at what John Tory wrote in this letter, saying he wants to thank the people of Toronto for trusting me as mayor since 2014. I continue to be deeply sorry and apologize unreservedly to the people of Toronto and to all those hurt by my actions without exception. He also writes, I will continue to be a contributing citizen, hopefully in a number of ways. That is because I love the people of Toronto and I will never stop believing in Toronto and all the residents who make it up. He also wrote in the letter, Heather, that this has been the job of a lifetime, that he has let many people down, and that he hopes he achieved some good for the city. So it is apparent that the efforts by some city councillors to try and get him to stay on did not work. There were some who were urging him to reconsider and to take a leave of absence instead, take some time away, but not to quit altogether. Doesn't seem like they were successful in convincing him, Heather. I can tell you John Tory is here at work this morning. He's in his office. Our cameraman got a glimpse of him this morning. He has not taken questions from the media since he made that announcement last Friday. When we saw him here yesterday coming in and out of this office on his way into the council chamber for the meetings, he just was saying that the budget needs to get done. So we're here hoping we can get some questions to John Tory today. It'll be interesting to see if he does talk to the media before he officially steps down tomorrow at 5 p.m.
And then what happens, Megan, and who will succeed him? What do we know?
So we know that now that the resignation letter has been handed into the city clerk, that City Council has to declare John Tory's seat vacant, and that is likely to happen at their next council meeting on March 29th, if not before, or maybe they'll move that meeting up. But that has to happen first, and then they would pass a bylaw to declare a by-election. Then nominations for whoever wants to succeed him will open the day after that. We don't know yet, Heather, how long that nomination period will be. That will then determine when Torontonians will vote for mayor again, like they just did in October when John Tory won a landslide victory for his third term. So the timeline's still a little uncertain, still a few more steps to go, but immediately I think people will start considering whether to throw their name in the ring. Already, some people have declared they will run for mayor. They include people who ran against Tory in the last election. They're saying they're going to try again, but that will be a big storyline, of course, to watch in the days and weeks ahead. Who wants this job here at City Hall to take over from John Tory?
Megan Fitzpatrick, thank you, live from Toronto City Hall this morning.